Right now, we'd like to introduce
It's your host, Charlie Glass of the Underground Express. You can join me weekdays from Tuesday through Friday at 6:30 p.m. and Saturdays at noon for the Wake and Bake Show.
You're rocking with Charlie Glass.
Rock Alliance mixtapes.
Real good. Let me light some up though. I spit ether, spit till your speakers catch fevers. Matter of fact, I spit till your speakers catch seizures. Either I'm uptown piffing the reefer, or downtown about to slide dick to your diva. I'm eager, I'm taking them out. They ain't about rap, find out where they studio at. We surround that, whoever's on the top of the game. I want my crown back. The pound clap to the sky open, on the ground crack. I'm spiteful, lyrical rifle for the title. My rivals get left without vitals on arrival. My rivals get left without spinals, it's a cycle. Rhyme straight out of my mind, I'm suicidal. Fuck you niggas talking about, y'all on some weak shit. Coroner chalking them out, I let the heat spit. Show you what New York is about. We keep the trees lit, since all of y'all jocking our swag, you need to beat this. Yeah. Turn me up, man. We feeling real good. Wow. Yeah. We out here though. This that real New York shit. Yo, I'm a medalist and spit in the metal. I'm a specialist. My metal making spins in the ghetto like the Exorcist. Perfected this. Whoever you know, I'm on some better shit. The lie keeps me higher than the tip of Mount Everest. A terrorist, using whack rappers as experiments. My punchlines are only evidence of my excellence is given. I'm knocking rappers out when I'm spitting. I back smack a track for having my CD skipping. I'm flowing. My neck is so frozen it be glowing. As soon as I step outside, it starts snowing. As soon as I step outside, the crowd's open. Chosen as the people's choice without voting. Approaching a different plateau when I'm smoking. The potion I be spitting till the microphone is broken. Devotion combined with hot rhymes and promotion, gonna have me at the top of the game. The true spoken. This is what they want, man. Feeling real good, man. Wow. We feeling real right. Yo, true story. I'm bringing this New York shit back, man. I'm bringing this New York shit back, man. Yo, stop jacking the South swag, be for real. We came up on this real shit, it's gonna end with this real shit. Co-signed by yours truly, the world famous. Yeah, I'm setting the standard out here, man. Y'all gonna have to step y'all game up. Y'all really gonna have to step y'all game up. BX in this motherfucker. It's the general, the captain. Salute me when you see me. Let's rise.
Rock Alliance mixtapes.
You're listening to Charlie Glass, Underground Express.
What up, man?
Yeah. Everything good, man. Chilling out here in the street, surveying the damage from the hurricane. It's looking kind of crazy out here, man. It's looking, it's looking real different. We ain't used to this type of weather environment. So this is something that the people is definitely adapted to right now.
I'm feeling you on that. Appreciate you calling up, my brother, doing your thing. Introduce yourself to the world. Let everybody know what you're doing.
Yo, Infinite Amadeuz, live and direct, on your microphone, on your radio screen right now. I Got a Magazine is in stores. Right now, we got Lloyd Banks on the cover. We got Funkmaster Flex, Jay the Kiss, Fred the Godson, Prodigy, and Mobb Deep. So it's a real good movement. We also got them Get Adam girls, man. They're everywhere right now. Shout out to them. That's my model agency. We develop models from scratch. We do booking management for other models. We place them in music videos. We've been in 50 Cent, Twista, Jadakiss, Mano, Waka Flocka, Meek Mills, Big Sean. It's an endless list. So it's just been a blessing to live out my dream in this music industry. Not a lot of people get to do what they actually want to do growing up, you know what I mean, for a living. So it's definitely been a great experience grinding and giving the people, you know, that product that they want.
Definitely. We respect that, yo. One thing I want to know for sure, like, how did you get, because I know you're an artist too, and we just finished listening to the mixtape. I'm feeling everything right there. I had Capacity on the show a couple of weeks ago. I know you work hand in hand with him.
We work.
Where's the drive? I know, you know, with music and artists and how we create things, you know, we put our hands in all kinds of stuff. As far as the magazine, how did you get started with the magazine, and what is that hustle? Where's your heart at?
Well, more or less, as you mentioned before, you know, I started out as an artist, you know, doing the unsigned artist showcases and just grinding with that, and I always produced. So, you know, once I had to make a decision whether or not I was going to stay in that endless circle or if I was going to actually try to do something with the talent that I was given. So I got into the production game, did some tracks for Lloyd Banks, T-Pain, a array of others. Then basically one day I was standing in the lobby having a conversation with somebody, and the owner of Sirius XM, he just walked in the corridor. He liked my voice. He asked me if I ever did any radio. And I was like, nah, but I've done some television. It's Go TV's been on Dish Network and a couple other things. So he invited me to come down and work at Sirius XM. I worked there for 5 years, had a show on Shade 45, and just grinded with that. And, I'm the type of person, like, when I think of something, I like to jump on it. And basically just the way the game is structured right now with everything being digital, there's really nothing physical. I decided that, a magazine will be something great for the public because it's not very often that you get the physical promotion in your hand, like something that you can look at. And we already had the Get Adam girls rocking already, so I was able to build connects from that, Sirius XM. And then, we just got the magazine rocking. We're in 27 cities, 4 in Europe, 24 here in the United States. And it's just been a blessing, to just grind with this shit, because it's not easy. It's not easy to have so many different ventures and be as successful as you can be. So, I just trying to feed my fam and just grinding on that. So the magazine's been great. Get Adam girls been great. And it's, like I said, it's just been a blessing.
Yo, we respect that, Infamous. The track that I heard, that Ladies and Gents, y'all just released. And plug that real quick. Let them know where they can find that.
Yeah, well, my album's coming out 12/12/12 any day now. It's my fourth studio album. I got T-Pain on there. I got DJ Premier on there. Ladies and Gentlemen is a record that I leaked off the album. I've been holding the album for like almost 2.5 years because I've been grinding on other ventures. You know what I'm saying? But that's coming out. Ladies and Gentlemen, Block Alliance Disaster. They shooting a video for that. And also look out for my video Dip It Low, which will be on World Star in about 3 weeks. Another video we shot, Club Banger. Shout out to J Squad. They produced E40. I'm out here trying to function. They produced that track for me. And, just look out for the album. Make sure you support it. Make sure you support the unsigned artists. And, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot to offer if you want to get at me. www.igetadam.com. That's the way for your local needs. And shout out to y'all for having me on the show.
Oh, definitely. No doubt. It's talent in this platform. You did Sirius Radio for 5 years, so you know how important going digital and understanding where the market is going. Things are changing through radio. We just trying to, maintain, get our part in here, do what we do, and make sure that people like yourself and other creative forces got a platform to do what they do day to day. I definitely take the grind. I respect that all day. As far as industry professionals, now, again, you said you worked at Sirius doing Shady 4-5. Everybody all over the country who's hip-hop heads, they know all about it. Tell us about that experience a little bit. What part did you play?
Well, I hosted the show. I DJ as well, but I had my own show, like literally as the host, and then I would DJ on the off segments. Really, what I gained from my experience at Sirius XM is that, this music shit ain't promised. This artist shit, this production, this ain't really promised. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people out here living a dream, but, sometimes it's not even the talent. It's just the financial situation. You got to have the financial backing to make it pop. So I had to take a step back and realize, what else could I offer to the game? You know what I mean? And that's when Sirius XM came in. I got to work with a lot of celebrities. I got to sit in the same office as Howard Stern. for 5 years and you know, just basically get my on-camera experience up, and also the talking game on the microphone. You know what I mean? A lot of niggas, they go hard in the studio, but when it comes to the interview shit, they fuck up because they're not used to that live talking. You know what I mean? So I gained a lot of experience then, and maybe travel the whole United States, DJing in clubs in Dallas and Cleveland and going on FM stations and being able to build contacts for my future ventures like the magazine and like the modeling agency.
Definitely. Talk to me, you know, you mentioned something in there that I've been trying to, you know, talk to cats about, and I interviewed him on here. I had Caesar from the Wu-Tang, part of the family, that Ice H2O family, about to drop that Render the Throne mixtape in a couple weeks as well. We were talking about, you know, having money and having partnerships out there doing your thing. You mentioned that, you know, you was out there doing your artist thing, but you found another lane to create, and now you're interviewing and messing with cats like Lloyd Banks is on the cover of your magazine. Talk to us about, you know, how, you know, you did a little bit about how you know, broke into that, but what's the importance about maintaining them partnerships and building that momentum right there? Because sometimes, like you said, it's not about the talent, the music, the look. Sometimes it's an opportunity that's right there. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, you know, like once you really get into the music industry, for the cats that have been fortunate enough to really experience the industry, you'll notice that only two things matter, and that's capital and relationships. You know what I mean? And you got to have, you know, a substantial amount of both to be able to survive in this industry. You know what I mean? So, you know, being able to maintain these relationships and really, you know, me being able to offer service to people. You know what I mean? Because I think a lot of artists, you know, they don't realize that they're running up on these artists. They're trying to give them a CD. These artists are barely eating right now. You know what I mean? So, you know, instead of them trying to develop some sort of other platform for them to get on, they end up getting stuck in that position. If you just look at everybody who's rocking right now, they all have a different platform that is not only rap. Some have labels, some have clothing lines, some have clubs, some have, you know, other ventures. You know what I mean? So it's definitely important, if you want to survive, to maintain that business aspect and learn how to get your shit together to put together a business structure. Because without that, you're not really going to last in this industry. You know what I mean? So I try to take that to heart every day and you know, just making sure that I have enough different avenues for the team to eat, for me to eat, and just keep that shit rocking.
Yo, I respect your swag. I appreciate it, because these listeners, you know, again, this is all about an education in the underground. You know, 5 years ago, I would have had to go through your agent, you know, call Sirius Radio to tell Howard Stern, yo, give him 5 minutes, I can talk to this brother. And with this digital age, again, we were able to do this, so I appreciate that time. I know you got little ones, got to get out to that Halloween thing. I appreciate that love. Go ahead and spit out to your people. And, again, we definitely going to send people to the YouTube and to that DAP Piff. I'm going to post that all night long. There'll be a rebroadcast of this interview on the HHPAradio.com show that'll be happening. And, again, we appreciate you, brother.
No doubt, definitely. Well, once again, everybody get at me. I just launched a new magazine site, www.igetatham.com. And, you know, as far as the follow, you can just put me in the Google, Infamous Amadeuz, everything will pop up, you know, everything that I've done and things like that. Shout out to y'all for having me on the show and giving a platform for the unsigned artists to really have the voice that they need to try to make it happen in this industry. So shout out to y'all for that. Officially live on your radio screen.
Smoke something. You fucking haters.
You're rocking with Charlie Glass.